Hello everybody, my name is Sam K and welcome to KA Gaming, the place for high quality gaming content. Now, it is here guys, we are playing it. It is Dead Space time. Normally I would just record this, while I was doing my live stream, but I had some technical issues. I'll talk about those after we get into the actual game proper, but needless to say, I'm recording this offline for everybody's enjoyment. High quality, of course, 4K. And I'm excited. I played the original back on the Xbox 360, like most. And I really, really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. So I'm ready to just get back in and play some more. I, of course, have played. I've played actually 5 hours of this already, almost 6. If you're not following me on Twitch, link will be down in the description box below, twitch.tv/Sam_KAA. And you'll be able to see any gameplay first time. Normally, again, like I said, I would just record everything with, me on the stream while I was gaming. But technical issues prevented that. So here we are. We're going to be doing it offline for this game. So hopefully you guys enjoy, and let's go ahead and get into this. We're going to be playing on meeting.
Isaac, it's me. I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything. I just wish I could talk to someone. It's all falling apart here. I can't believe what's happening. Strange. Such a little thing.
That's her? Nicole?
Yeah. First deferred from her in weeks.
We're 5 minutes out. You still got that thing on repeat? Guess you really miss her.
Ishimura is not a job you turn down, but 6 months apart with only vid calls. It's rough. Easy to say the wrong thing.
I don't blame you. I'd listen to my girlfriend over Hammond reciting security protocols.
Forewarned is forearmed, Miss Daniels.
So you keep saying.
Here we go. Nice clean re-entry. Welcome to Aegis 7.
Imagine 6 months staring at that chunk of rock.
To an independent miner, that's paradise. Aegis 7 is one of the richest finds in CEC history. Some prospecting team set up for life. Now where is she?
There. Confirming visual contact with USG Ishimura.
What a beauty. Biggest planet cracker in her class, And it looks like they already popped the cork.
Why is it so dark? We should be able to see her running lights.
Yeah. I'll get us into hailing range. Someone's got to be waiting up for us.
Just be careful on the approach. I'm not taking any chances with the CEC's pride and joy.
No chances, huh? Is that why you were digging into my personnel files before we left?
You track your file access?
I'm a computer analyst. Comes with the job.
I ran standard CEC background checks, Miss Daniels. If you want to work in the big leagues, you have to play ball.
Sir, we're in hailing range. USG Ishimura, this is the emergency maintenance team of the USG Kellion responding to your distress call. Come in, Ishimura. Ishimura, do you copy? Come in. This is the USG Kellion.
You ever hear of a full communications blackout on one of these things?
Never. Come on. Someone pick up the damn phone.
What the hell is that?
Sounds like their communication array is busted. Maybe a broken encoder. Daniels and I can handle it in 48 hours, max.
Hey, that gives you plenty of time to catch up with Nicole.
Yeah, I hope so.
Chen, Johnston, take us in.
Gravity tethers engaged. Automated docking. Good as go.
losing control.
Fuck! We're off course!
Daniel!
Guidance system override isn't responding.
Shit, we're coming in too hot. It's gonna smash us into the hull.
Jet! Aim for that emergency stabilizer! There! The blue light! It might slow us down!
Got it.
Drop the flash shields. Everyone brace yourselves. Everyone okay?
I'm good.
I'll live. Hey, Johnston. You alright?
It's my ankle. Might be broken.
Shit. But better than a broken neck. Or worse. Good call on the stabilizer, Isaac.
Gotta always read the manual.
What the fuck's going on with flight control? That guidance system's a death trap.
Better add it to your repair list. Chen, what's our damage?
Comms are down. We lost a port booster. Got a fire in one of the stabilizers and... Singularity core's a mess. Could be worse, but not by much.
Then let's get some help. Johnston, stay with the Kellion. We'll send a medic. Everyone else, with me.
All right, and we are in the game proper now.
Stand clear.
Oh man. So the first thing that I noticed whenever I first started playing the game is, man, it just looks so good. It's so good looking. Like, this game is like gorgeous.
Where is everybody? Half the ship must have heard that landing.
Be proud, Chen. You got us here in one piece.
Johnston might disagree. But if you're offering to buy the first round tonight.
I wouldn't mind something to steady my nerves, especially on CEC's tab.
You see anyone in flight control?
No, nobody.
The Ishimura was the first planet cracker class vessel, and is now the oldest Sterling, with 62 years of
At least we didn't take out the sign.
Yeah.
It holds the
USG Ishimura.
of planet craft, with 34 today, and carries dead weight of refined product of 14 trillion kilotons and counting. Whether you'll be joining us aboard the Ishimura,
Oh,
or strengthening
sorry.
We'll get signed in.
Getting the AI's pathing.
Captain Simon and his Concordance Extraction Corporation.
Welcome, Isaac Clarke, to the USG Ishimura. Rig synced. Collect kinesis and stasis modules from Acting Chief Engineer Jacob Temple. Location? Error. Employee not found.
I can't reach security.
Same for the chief engineer. What is wrong with their comms?
So, controversial opinion, I do kind of enjoy the fact that Isaac actually talks finally. You know, he taught, from what I know, let me just give a history real quick of my experience with Dead Space. I played the original back on the Xbox 360.
Someone left in a hurry.
And I remember really enjoying it. Had a lot of fun
Where's
with
the
it.
security detail?
It's been
Where's
over
anybody?
10 years since then.
There's nothing logged. No duty roster. No
And-
power to the elevator.
So
For God's sake.
the big thing as well for
That
me
security
is
console's
that,
still working. Isaac, get a damage report. I'm done playing around.
okay.
Something on the floor here. Is that?
Isaac, I need that damage report.
There was this big thing of, for me,
Oh God, that smell.
of, you
What do
know,
you got, Isaac?
the marketing was kind of weird for Dead Space 2, so I wasn't super, I wasn't super sure if I wanted to get it.
Could do that kind of damage.
I never ended up playing Dead Space 2 or 3 for that matter. I've owned them for a long time now. I own them on the 360, I also own them on PC.
Hazardous anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
Another malfunction?
No. The quarantine systems are all fine.
Oh, wait. Do you hear that?
Yeah, I hear it.
Hammond?
Take it easy. Daniels, get those elevators running.
There's something in here with us.
All right, let's run. So right now we're not 100% helpless. We do still have melee, but we might as well be helpless. I also apologize if there's any stuttering. There are still issues. We're playing this on day one on PCs, which you know is not always the smoothest thing ever. We're just gonna run away.
Security request retrieved.
Shot that fucker right between the eyes and it didn't die. Smith had to shoot his fucking arms and legs off. For God's sake, send help!
So some of the written dialogue really works.
Isaac. Oh my God, Isaac.
To coincide with this, I'll probably also play the original.
Chen, is he,
He's gone. Nothing I could do. What the fuck are these things?
The ones I saw, some of them were wearing Ishimura uniforms.
They're the crew? How the hell can they be the crew? Look at them.
We need to get to the bridge.
And that'll be a special
There's
offline
1,000
only
people on
thing.
board. Someone will be there.
We can't. The tram system's wrecked. Everything's locked down because of the quarantine.
And you're both repair techs. So how do we do this?
There's a broken tram car blocking the tunnel. It's gridlocked the system. And the data board's burned out. I can't lift the lockdown or call the tram until we get a spare from the maintenance bay. But it's all on Isaac's side of the quarantine.
I'll handle it. Just make sure there's power to the repair systems.
And Isaac,
Yeah?
I'm sure Nicole's okay. She's a doctor, right? She'll do the smart thing.
Yeah. Yeah, she always does. Find somewhere safe. I'll be back soon.
All right. We gotta find the data board. So it's probably a good time to talk about the game's mechanics. So if you hit X, it will tell you exactly where you need to go. That way, if you are, lost or anything, especially in the later chapters where you have like complex tasks to do, it'll let you know exactly what you need to do. Also in this, they opted for a sprint toggle. Or I'm sorry, toggle sprint, moreover, which means that once you press the sprint button, you will no longer have to hold down on the sprint button.
Malfunction between you and the maintenance bay. Can you fix it?
No, but I found a stasis.
Also, there is the this plasma. So this is the plasma cutter. It's our first weapon in the game, and ironically, the best weapon inside of Dead Space. Now, I say ironically because usually the first weapon in every single game is garbage. So the big difference here is, of course, that the weapon is actually pretty decent, and you know, that they gave us a pretty good weapon right off the bat. Now, that being said, this is only the base weapon right now. Once you fully upgrade it, it will become even more powerful than that. It really starts to do really well. So keep going here. So one of the big things that I noticed between this and the original game was the amount of light. The original game, you know, it had its moments of like darkness.
Those arms, their legs.
Does that even kill them? Or do they just stop moving?
Where, you know, it would get pretty dark in areas, but there were a lot of areas that were very light as well. So if you pick up anything and you're not able to, you know, read it or listen to it immediately, you can go in here.
Vents into engineering. You got a stasis
and take a
module
listen.
handy? We need one in tram maintenance stat. The autoloader's fried. I got a damaged tram car on the tracks, and if the whole system's gridlocked, guess who they're calling? Temple here, sending a stasis module now. What happened to the autoloader? No idea. A lot of shit's been breaking down, and I keep hearing things. Down in the gears where no one could be, you know? I know.
So, a lot of Dead Space's story is explained in audio logs and everything. So, I will be reading the text logs, unlike some other games where the text logs are optional. I will be doing the text logs within this game on top of the audio logs, of course.
Warning. Autoloader malfunction. Please contact a repair technician.
Well, it's a good thing that we, as Isaac Clarke, are a repair technician.
Engaged.
So this is your first set of like a bunch of enemies. This can be pretty tricky if you are not careful. Now, the big thing with the Necromorphs is that, unlike zombies from, like, Resident Evil or something, you're actually supposed to target all their limbs. That includes their, you know, their arms, legs, head, everything. And then if you stomp on them, you can get extra items out of them that can help you out. Get a little stasis recharge right here. And now we can go ahead and initiate this. And the big thing of if you want to rotate your cutter one way or another, it'll depend on which enemy you're fighting. So this horizontal movement, really good at getting legs off and everything, whereas this vertical one, really good at doing arms and stuff. So I like to really go for the legs because it slows down the enemies pretty well. You can actually use this this horizontal one to get off arms as well. I like to aim for the head after I get the leg. And if they get too close to you, you know, you can just start stomping on them. And once you start stomping on them, you know, you'll have a pretty decent time just getting them taken care of. That one was a really good one because it fell down right as I shot.
Was jamming the whole system.
That's one down. You said a data board was fried too?
Inventory says there's a spare board in the maintenance bay. We can't run the trams without it.
Go ahead and grab that. So you'll want to explore some because you can get some extra health items, some extra ammo, some extra gear. everything like that. Make sure that you can, get everything that you're going to need in order to properly traverse your way through the dead space facilities. Particularly, of course, on USG Ishimura, which is where we are actually located at now. So the big thing with that is you have to kind of try to time the stasis. It can be kind of tricky to get down. Obviously, I did not time it perfectly there, which is, fine. If you aren't timing it perfectly, you can wait for it to cycle and just run on through like I did. Now, a big thing with Dead Space is that you can put enemies behind doors, but there's a very high chance they will come at you through other means, such as the vents, like that one back there. And of course, there are enemies that are, sleeper enemies, like every game that deals with some sort of zombie-like creature. There are going to be the sleeper enemies. It's a classic of the genre, and we always really enjoy having that. So cargo house storage, we're going to be going there first. Going to have some items in there for us, naturally. And this is our friend from the other side that has come back to greet us. But he is now up in the vents once more. Now, if you want to follow these blue lines, it will take you all the way to where you need to be. Now, the big thing as well with Dead Space is that there is actually no such thing as a true safe area. There's areas that are safer, but no area is actually truly safe or off limits from the enemies within the game. So do your best to, make sure that your surrounding areas are safe and cleared out. If you do run into enemies, don't just try to run to an area because it's simply safe. They will most definitely not be okay areas. So this introduces another aspect of Dead Space, which is the explosions. Environmental explosions that you can use in order to take care of some of the necromorphs a little bit easier, a little bit more efficiently, and just make your life a little bit easier as a result. Now, you may notice that I'm a little bit low on health, so we're going to go ahead and go into the inventory. We got a couple of health items here. Going to go ahead and use one of those, get our health up close to full, not quite full, which is, fine. Plenty of health items in this early area. Really kind of leads you into the aspects within the game. It's really, this is where the first time that you're going to introduce enemies being in front of you and behind you. Thankfully, these enemies are not super aggressive, so they won't attack you directly whenever you walk back into them. Which is, really, really good. So once again, you can use this if you are kind of turned around, which I currently was, and can find your way over to where you need to be. Now, I wasn't lined up with that box. The big thing as well with the USG Ishimura in this game is that there's a lot more interactable items, a lot more physics-based items, which I think was a big motivation for the team behind this motive. They did a really good job on having a lot of physics-based items be introduced to the USG Ishimura. This guy is actually live, so we're going to go ahead and start stomping. Just to make sure he doesn't get up. Same with this guy. It's a good way to save some ammo. If you do see a necromorph on the ground, go ahead and start stomping on them and You may even wake them up and be able to just stomp them all the way down. So here's our first text log, which is a repair invoice. The USG Ishimura Aerospace Engineering Department shuttle repairs invoice. Mission Day 2, faulty 4 gyro on vessel USG ISH 503. Replaced and is now functional. Mission Day 3, faulty 40 scope. Still in repair. Mission Day 4, damaged landing repulsors. Complete replacement, now functional. Damaged 4 and left 4 viewports. Replaced, now functional. Mission Day 5, damaged booster collar. Repaired, now functional. Engineer's notes. J. Wright, second engineer, maintenance bay. Now that seems like a lot of things to go wrong in such a short amount of time. But this will get explained more later. So we're gonna go ahead and turn off the lights because we need to keep the elevators, but we need to go into the maintenance room as well. So as you can see, it is pitch black, which I think that the team over at Motive really did a good job at making you feel truly like you are in the darkness. So I was a little close to that explosion. I took a tiny bit of damage. Not a whole lot because I wasn't super close to it. But you see that there's a small sliver of health missing from the very top of my third segment on Isaac's back. Then it's a good time to get into Dead Space and the remake's HUD elements. So a big thing for Visceral Games, or EA Redwood Shore, which was the original name for Visceral Games, the company that made the original Dead Space, was that the UI be all within world. Okay, so here's our second text log. This one is Poker Invitation 2M Night from J. Wright. I'm sorry, 2M Smith from J. Wright. Subject, Poker Night. Keeping this off Ridge Link in case Benson's listening in. You in for poker tonight? Or are you going to let Caitlin keep walking around with your credits? JFW. To J. Wright from M. Smith. Subject, replying to Poker Night. I'm in, but can you not invite Pavey this time? I know he's still blaming himself for Sorosi's accident and everything, but no one wants to hear about anyone's fucking nightmares. Especially that one where he saw Sorosi up and walking around with half his head missing. And don't give me shit about it. I'm serious, it's messing with me. Last night, I had one of those dreams where you wake up, you know? But my dad was sitting next to my bed, talking to me. Felt so real, I kept seeing him out of the corner of my eye all day. Trust me, that's one son of a bitch who needs to stay dead. Smith. So clearly, they are already suffering from the from some hallucinatory measures that are happening. So we're going to go ahead and give ourselves HP boost and a damage and capacity boost. And what that does makes so that I can carry now, I believe, 11 shots each magazine inside of the plasma cutter. And my health gets fully restored, as well as gets a small boost upward, which is, of course, very nice. So, I unfortunately got stuck with that guy right next to a door, which it can be kind of detrimental to you. But if you back up and funnel them in, you can pretty easily just deal with them. Once again, making sure that I am heading in the right direction. Grab those credits right there.
Data board reinstalled. System restart complete. Maintenance
Go ahead and
complete.
call the tram.
Calling tram.
It's clear.
Now arriving at flight deck tram control.
And they will board the tram and be on their way.
We're on board. Something hit the roof, but it seems operational.
Quarantine lockdown's lifted, so you can get to the hangar. Comms are still down though, so be ready for anything.
What's the plan?
You and Johnston fix up the Kellion. We report to the bridge. Standard emergency protocol.
What? Protocol? Hammond, people are dying here.
And I'm not losing anyone else. We stick to procedure. We'll get through this.
We'll see.
Alright, we must return to the Kellion. Once again, ensuring I'm going in the right direction. If you want to, you can actually just follow the Necromorph, but I'm going to stop in here to get some items. I highly recommend that you do the same, because it has a note in here, which are used to upgrade. You will encounter a Necromorph, however. And of course, I was not able to get through the door before he was able to hit me, but that is okay. So we're gonna go ahead and use our small med pack there. Get ourselves a little bit closer to full health and grab the one that was dropped by the enemy.
Isaac, we made it to the bridge. There's no survivors. Daniels is trying to get into the command computer.
Now, you may notice I did a quick 360 in that room. That was just a scan to see if there were any items I could pick up, because obviously the first time that we went through there, we were in a story beat.
With my back. Singularity Cloak is an expert. What have you got on you? Is that blood?
Haley, I need you to listen. The Ishimura's overrun with... they're fucking monsters. You didn't hear anything?
What? No, the comms are still out. Isaac...
We need the Kellion fixed now. Got a damage report?
Yeah, it's there.
Alright, let's take a look.
The Singularity Core. Go!
Well, this is probably an issue. Unfortunately, Haley is no longer with us, which is unfortunate, as she was one of the 2 pilots that had flown. These creatures, with those creatures with the tail, I would very highly recommend that you aim for their arms and their head.
Kellion 2. A singularity core overloaded.
No!
Kellion was our only way home. We're trapped.
No! I'm not losing 2 good people for nothing. What about the command computer?
It's a brick. All the primary systems are locked down with the captain's codes.
So we find Captain Matthias, track his rig.
Okay. Okay, here. Captain Benjamin Matthias. Location medical. Status deceased?
Even the captain? God.
Isaac, you're closer to medical. You can double back and cut through maintenance. Find the captain's body and get his rig. With his codes, we... What was that? Chen?
Okay, Hammond, run!
So while this is occurring, I'm of course running around and grabbing some things.
Shit.
Making full use of my time here. Now, this is the first time that we will be interacting with the store. I apologize, this is all my bonus content. So I'm going to go ahead and sell off my stasis packs, as well as I have not needed to use my stasis too terribly much where there was not a stasis refill nearby. And I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade my suit to level 2. This will allow me to have more inventory slots, and which is far more important, as I have picked up a significant amount of ammo at this point, and we'll be needing extra ammo slots as well as extra health item slots on top of that. And as we can see, his armor looks a little bit more bulked up, a little bit heavier duty now. Like it can take a little bit more punishment. And now I can collect my ammo. And here we come on another bench for us so that we can do some more upgrades. Now I'm going to go ahead and do another capacity upgrade for my plasma cutter so that we can get closer to the next damage upgrade. So we are going to see various bodies around the USG Ishimura that are in some stage of evisceration. Due to this, you know, they are not in the best of shape for doing anything. So that is all that there is for Chapter 1. So I'm going to go ahead and end it off there. So hopefully everybody has enjoyed the first part of the Dead Space remake. If you guys are enjoying this, or if you're a fan of Dead Space, make sure to hit that like button. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. Make sure to turn on the bell so you can be notified every time I upload. As well as go follow my Twitch channel. Once again, twitch.tv/Sam_KAA. Link will be down in the description box below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I will be posting the edited version of the live stream as well for your enjoyment over on KA Archive. If you are enjoying my content, go ahead and make sure to tell me down in the comment section below. I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.